made something for a fundraiser? Well, Mildred Day and Melinda Jensen did. Who are these people, you might ask? Well, they're the inventors of the Rice Krispie treats. Today we will be demonstrating to you how to make Rice Krispie treats, how to decorate them in a special way that's really fun, and how to effectively serve them.
Alright, and I will be telling you the steps and processes of how you can make Rice Krispie treats. We made ours a pretty unique way, and you can pretty much do whatever you want with them. Our first step is buying the ingredients. You have to buy Rice Krispies, marshmallows, and in our case we bought chocolate chips, M&Ms, and Hershey's chocolate syrup. We also need butter and wax paper. You don't have that, and you'll need a bowl. You'll actually need a stove top, but we don't have one of those, so we're just gonna pretend that we do. You're gonna need a mixing spoon and a serving spoon. You probably also want like napkins because it's a pretty messy process.
Alright, so before you start doing anything, you're going to want to get a dish, and the size of the dish really depends on how thick you want your Rice Krispie treats. So these will be thicker Rice Krispie treats. And you're just going to want to take the butter and spread it around the edges of the pan, just all over.
You can also use like cooking spray, like Pam.
But butter, I feel, and my grandma tells me that butter works a lot better than Pam. So,
Reliable source. Next we're going to want to turn on the stove, but we don't have one, so just pretend that we have one. And then we're going to put how much butter in?
you're going to want a whole stick of butter for, well, yeah, a whole stick of butter for all the Rice Krispie treats you're going to make. If you are using a whole bag of marshmallows, definitely use a whole stick. So you're going to want to put that in a saucepan on your burner, and you want the burner almost on high, but not really, because you don't want to burn the marshmallows.
You want to be stirring it constantly just because you don't want to burn like the bottom layer of marshmallows. So you're going to put the butter in and the marshmallows, and then you're going to mix it until it's like a liquidy consistency, because you want it to be easy to like mix the Rice Krispies and the marshmallow like mixture.
Alright, so you're going to want to pour the marshmallows into the bowl. And today we'll only use half of them. And once you get all that stirred up, you want to make sure there's like no marshmallow chunks are in there and all the butter is really mixed in. So then you're going to want to take your Rice Krispie treats and slowly add them into the marshmallows.
And then stir while you're doing that. So.
When you're doing this and all the marshmallows are actually melted and everything,
Yeah.
you want to really take the time to get underneath and mix everything together, because we found that we pour the Rice Krispie treats in and they all just kind of went to the bottom and didn't stick to anything. So you really want to get all that mixed in.
Alright. Next what you want to do is take your Rice Krispie treats and you want to like pour them into the bowl. You might have to use a rubber scraper so you can just like get it in the pan. These are our Rice Krispie treats. Then you want to use your wax paper to like press it down and like evenly.
Make sure everything is evenly spread out, because when you're decorating you don't want weird lumps in your Rice Krispie treats.
Then you'll want to add the chocolate chips, and then they'll all melt and pretty much just like seep through the Rice Krispies, so it'll be like chocolate Rice Krispie bars. And then,
So really just, you don't want too much chocolate, because as you can see everything we're adding is chocolate. So you just kind of want to go over them really evenly, and then they'll all melt down and it'll look really awesome and swirly. And then once you have all that done, you're going to want to press it down again. And then you're going to want to take your Hershey's syrup, which was recommended on the Rice Krispies website, and just kind of drizzle it over the top. And pretty evenly. You don't want a lot because it'll get really chocolatey. But you're going to use that as kind of the glue for your M&Ms. So then, after that, bless you. After that, you're going to want to take your M&Ms, and we
We kind
thinking,
of went crazy on the M&Ms, but you guys don't need it.
so
As you can see.
you can add however many M&Ms you want. We like colors, so we added a lot. So really evenly, you might have to move them with your hands to make sure that,
But we use Germix, so you guys should do that. You should wash your hands before you start all this process.
alright, so after that, you're going to get something that looks kind of like this.
Not
But
really.
it's going to be melted. So then you're going to want to put it into the refrigerator or freezer, however fast you want them to cool. If you're really hungry, I'd probably use the freezer. And you are going to want to leave them in there for 10 to 20 minutes. And then after that, you will have delicious Rice Krispie treats full of colors. So today we have told you how to make and decorate Rice Krispie treats, and now we will move on to serving. You're going to want to cut your Rice Krispie treats into even pieces and have napkins to serve them on because they get really messy. So I already cut them, and you're just going to want to scoop them out, put them on, and give them to the person you're serving them to because they will really enjoy that you're serving them. So, if you are ever having a bad day and you want to have some fun to your life, make Rice Krispie treats. Thank you.